Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Top Gun, and I'm back with another video. And in this video, I go over what not to do in Fortnite. This is a series where I go over all the things not to do in Fortnite. I go back and look at my gameplay and kind of discuss what I did wrong and kind of break it down for you guys in case you guys are new players or expert players. Either way, what not to do. Here we go. So I kind of land in Dusty Divot starting off, and I see some shield here. I grab some shield, grab a chest real quick. I hear people walking around me, all around me, so I kind of get behind this wall, wait till things settle down so I could get some easy shots, get that free kill. So here I pop a potion. I hear people moving around, and I see this guy up here, right? So boom, 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 boom. I get him, right? Get a first easy kill. I hear somebody behind me, so I put a wall back. Always cover your back, guys. Always cover your back. Even if you just hear somebody, just put a wall up. It'll make it harder for them to shoot you. It'll take them longer for to get around your wall. So I shoot this guy, thinking he's the last guy. And here's another guy. I don't have any mats right now, guys. And one of the things is not to push somebody with a minigun if you don't have mats, or anybody in general early game. Try not to push them around anything that's not a structure around you. So if you have a structure around you, you could always run around. So what I kind of did there was baited him into my partner and had my partner kill him. But always cover your back, guys. Never go out in the middle of a field with no mats in early game and you hear people around you. That's just the worst thing you could do. Always be close to a structure where you can kind of walk around the structure or kind of get a vantage point on your enemy. So here I hear people fighting up in the diner. I kind of decide to just let them go and, just keep farming, get my materials up a little bit so I can, move around and, build up a good gameplay. So I get this chest here. And I kind of just move around. We hear another person coming in. Is this guy coming in? I build up, kind of get some safety around me because you never know who's going to third party you. I hear a guy behind us. Now, here's what not to do, guys. I'm not taking my time with the shot. I'm trying to rush this shot. I'm jumping all up and down for no reason. And I'm just trying to rush the shot when I could have hit him like 4 or 5 times already. And here I kind of push out. This guy's actually really trash. And I kind of made a really bad play here and kind of just tried to push him and jump and shoot when really jumping isn't necessary like all the time. A lot of people think jumping is like king when fighting, but a lot of times you shouldn't really jump as much. You should kind of just stick to strafing, going back and forth and hitting them with shots with either SMG or your shotgun and just waiting for that clear shot. Don't ever just go for a quick shot thinking that that's the shot to go for. Always go for a clear shot, and if you're aiming, especially if you want to hip fire, then maybe it doesn't have to be as clear of a shot because you have less time to shoot. And aim if you have the time to aim, guys. Don't always aim at your opponent to go for that headshot if they're looking directly at you and they're about to shoot you. If you have time to pop off a quick hip fire and build a wall so that they shoot your wall, that's the best thing to do. So in here, we kind of move on from that guy. He saved my butt there, I'm not going to lie. So we move on from that guy, and we're kind of looking around for the next person. I hear some gliding coming in. I decide to just look around and make sure I'm covered in all directions. Always keep jumping and looking around, guys. That's a thing you should always do. Never go walking in a field or in any area and not look around. Not just keep your head on a swivel, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Always keep your head on a swivel, looking out for enemies, because even if you can't hear them, they may still be around you, especially with people creeping now in Fortnite. They kind of just crawl on their feet and just walk to you, or like, there's a lot of movement nowadays when people can come in quicker with slingshots and whatever those plunger guns are called, and there's just a lot of ways for people to get up to you. And if you're shooting in a battle, you may not hear these people coming up to you, so it's definitely good to just always keep your head on a swivel. So in here, we're pushing this guy. One thing you always want to do is push the guy your partner is shooting. If your partner is shooting somebody and you have a shotgun, or just both of you guys focus on one guy at a time, all right? And it'll be easier to kind of get rid of the guy, like that guy right there. I kind of just pushed him real quick. I hit him with a quick shotgun shot to make his partner push even faster, like without thinking about the situation, push into the situation and kind of just keep my head on a swivel, waiting for him to get a clean shot while my partner pressured him. And obviously, guys, that worked out. So further along in the gameplay here, I kind of make a fatal error, and you'll see it, guys, when it comes up, that, you have to always be aware of what you're doing and your vantage points and your positioning, because those things are so key in this game. In Fortnite, positioning is really key. Like, you have to look around you and make sure you're in a position to win the fight. Always be in the best position to win the fight, guys. Never ever be in a bad position unless you have to be. If you're in a bad position, guys, figure out a way out of that position. It's either impulse grenades or repositioning yourself, or maybe shooting at the guy, making him shield up, and then maybe take that chance to reposition while he's shielding up. But don't ever be in a bad position and stay in a bad position, guys. You always want to get out of a bad position whenever you can. Never stay in a bad position and linger in that position. You'll be in a bad position, and maybe you want to take a move, or maybe you want to shoot at the guy or fight the guy straight up. Always think about it, guys, because sometimes fighting the guy straight up is not the answer. Sometimes repositioning is the answer. Maybe reevaluating, resetting a little bit, and then coming back into the fight with fresh mind, fresh position, and fresh thoughts on things. You know, when you kind of fighting in a fight, you get excited. You might want to just get that kill, like, I need that kill. I got to push this guy, blah, blah, blah. But a lot of times pushing a guy, if he's ready for you, if you push a guy and he's ready for you, he's going to be firing at you, and he's going to get some shots off. No matter what you do, no matter how hard you build, he could have grenades, he could have explodes. You don't know what he has. Really, in Fortnite, you don't know what the other player has until they shoot you. So you always have to put yourself in that position to kind of just get the shot and get a couple shots on him before he can get them on you, and kind of set the tone for the fight. You always want to set the tone for the fight and have the fight be in your favor, guys. Always want the fight to be in your favor. So here I'm kind of moving around. I hear a couple snipe shots in the background, so I'm trying to look for this guy who's sniping. I want to get this position on top of this hill here. So I tell my partner to kind of rift over and meet me on top of this hill, and we can kind of get a position and kind of look for people. Again, positioning is key, guys. You never want to be in a bad position. I hear people. I'm not sure where they are, so I kind of sit back and evaluate my scenarios a little bit. You know, I want to see where everybody's at. I see some loot over there. I want to make sure I'm in the right position. I want to make sure I'm set for being the best that I could be at this game, you know. So I want to make sure I'm set for winning every single fight. So here, this guy's hiding behind a tree. He's not very good. He's kind of out in the open just trying to snipe. So this is where the snipe shots were coming from, guys. So I take some shots at him. We kind of got a clear view on him. You know, nobody else is sniping, so I kind of just knocked that guy pretty easily. His partner comes in. We have to keep the pressure on him, guys, because you always want to keep the pressure. If somebody's down, don't ever give them a chance to relax, guys. You do not ever want to give anybody a chance to relax if their partner's down, because they're in scramble mode right now. Two against one, they're in scramble mode. They're trying to protect their partner. Especially if they're not shooting back. If they're not shooting back, guys, that's definitely when you push them, because they don't really know that you have to shoot back at people in order to get the pressure off of you. That's one thing you always have to remember to do, guys. If somebody has you pinned down with an SMG or in a box, always take a shot. Even if you don't hit the shot, always take a shot to let them know that you're going to shoot. And hopefully you hit the shot. And if you do hit the shot, they're going to back up. I guarantee it. They're going to back up a little bit. They're going to pace themselves a little bit, because they know they can't just push you with an SMG and get a quick kill on you. They're going to have to really work for that kill, especially when you're boxed up and you hit them with a shotgun shot to the face and they take like 120 damage or, 110 damage. They're going to back up. They're going to reevaluate. They're going to try to heal. They're going to maybe just build up. You never know what they're going to do, but here I actually hit this guy. Another thing you don't want to do, guys, is be in the same 1-by-1 as your partner, apparently, because, when you're shooting a rocket and he sees you shooting a rocket, he'll put up a wall just to try to kill you, on some LOL, type of stuff. But always, I digress. I'm like getting beyond myself, but always, be in the right position, guys, and never be in the wrong position. So in here, this is getting closer to where I make that fatal mistake, guys. So I'm building up. We're kind of trying to get in the zone. We're trying to take the zone for the win at the end. I hear somebody gliding, so I put a trap down just because, when somebody's gliding, I don't know who it is. I don't know if it's my partner. A lot of times with the hearing in this game, you can't tell if it's your partner or not. So I put a trap down just in case he tries to glide on top of me. It was my partner in this case, so, it was all good. But this guy, I don't know what this guy was doing. He kind of ran into the storm, on some Suicide Squad thing. I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm just going to let you do what you do, run into the storm and die. Go ahead. So I box up here, and here's where I make a fatal mistake, guys. I should have kept pushing behind these guys. That's the first mistake I made. I should have kept pushing behind the guys on top of this house over here, because they have the best position possible right now, and I'm kind of just trying to get a little leeway on them, get a little bit closer, get to their position. And keep in mind, guys, there's 7 people still alive. Here's where I make the fatal mistake. I'm looking up at them, and I'm not protecting myself. I'm building around, but I'm not protecting myself, and boom, I get downed. These guys have a better vantage point on me, guys. You always want to have yourself covered on all sides. Don't ever think that somebody's not looking at you, because even when they were up there, I couldn't see their bodies, but they were looking at me. And they both kind of just lasered me at the same time, and my partner's kind of struggling here to try to save me, but it's not really working out. And you know, I end up dying to the storm, guys, and you know, that's the end of that. You know, so lessons learned here, guys. You always want to have the best position. You always want to cover your back. All right, when somebody's in the area or you hear somebody, you always want to cover your back. You always want to put yourself in the best position to win. So you always want to be in a good position. And in case you're stuck in a bad position where you're getting pushed by somebody with an SMG, take a shot. Always want to take a shot. Don't ever just let them push you and think they have control of the fight. Take a shot, set the tone for the fight. Do your best to kind of keep the pressure on them, even though the pressure's on you. Keep pressure on them. Don't let them just feel safe. And, you know, that's what not to do in Fortnite, guys. That's what to do and what not to do. 7 kills, I ended up losing because I didn't stick to the rules of what to do and what not to do. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Like and subscribe, and definitely comment and let me know what else not to do in Fortnite and what should you do in Fortnite. I'm really looking forward to hearing you guys' comments, guys. And on that note, have a good night. Peace.